Yo, hello guys, Infinital here. Glad to have you around, Ace Pilots. Battlefield 6 Season 2 has been out for almost a month now, and we still don't have a radar, the skybox is still at the same size, and we still don't even have a proper loadout. I've been thinking, what if the features we're not getting aren't actually underdeveloped, but intentional? What if this is exactly the direction the devs want for the game? Maybe they're not a big fan of classic dogfight meta anymore. What if they're slowly trying to push the game in a different direction? One that we are not used to. To be fair, moving in a new direction isn't something new in the real aviation world. 4th gen pilots had to adapt to 5th generation aircraft, and that requires a completely different mindset. 5th gen fighter should avoid dogfight in the first place, according to Hazard Lee, a real fighter pilot and a big content creator. If this is intentional, if they're slowly pushing us toward a new non-classic dogfight direction, then when we're actually going to start enjoying this game? In this round, I try to embrace their new mindset. If they're not going to give us classic dogfight, then okay, I won't do that. The only place to do a proper dogfight in Mirak Valley is just in this spot anyway, the river area outside of sea. Not flying here sounds simple enough. The plan is to hunt down distracted and busy jets in this crowded area, and take full advantage of the feature they're actually giving us, the thrust factoring maneuver, exclusive to fighter jet. So how did it go? Is this new mindset actually worth trying? This is my end of round score. Flawless 19 kill streak. And these are some of my most exciting jet kills in this round, without a classic dogfight. A deathless, flawless round and taking enemy jets like that. So what do you think, pilots? Is this tactic something worth trying? I don't think this method will work on Operation Firestorm and Liberation Peak. There's just too many open space for dogfights there. But in Mirak Valley and Blackwell Fields, we can definitely rely on this method. And it's not just about looking cool. Thrust factoring maneuver can actually keep us safer compared to the classic approach. And here's one example. He managed to escape just in time. With the classic approach, we usually have to fly low to line up the shot here. This is near enemy base. Flying low here is not the best idea. With thrust factoring maneuver, I can stay in higher altitude and do this. That's a kill. We got attack jet in R6. It's back-to-back action. Thrust factoring to loop faster. Make it 2-circle dogfight. There he is going down. And now we're on his 6. Had to disengage, around 7 seconds left. And he's down. That's defeating 2 enemy jets around their base without a dogfight. Just managing thrust factoring maneuver to turn and aim faster. To be honest, it feels more like an air-to-air engagement than a dogfight. Here we go again, he's around our base now. Good angle to use thrust factoring maneuver. Do you see it? Instantly turn sharper, and there it is again. Attack jet down. Next target, transport heli above sea. Look at this maneuver. Didn't get the kill, but if you're looking for just a casual and fun, this is actually very fun. Attack jet spotted in the middle of the map. moves sporadically, so he won't kill us with his deadly cannon. Looks like he disengaged. Okay, switching target. Good angle to cut with trajectory maneuver. Stealth jet down, nice. Feels like thrust vectoring was made for moments like that. High octane crowded aerospace. Spot first, shot first, and kill first before anyone even knows what's going on. Classic dogfight simply wouldn't get the kill that fast in a situation like that. Here is another one. We couldn't see our tail, but I was using thrust vectoring throughout this maneuver. Attack jet spotted near our base. This actually looks like a decent spot to do a non-stop looping dogfight, but we'll see. Switching and thrust vectoring to cut faster. There he is. Looks like he's breaking off. To be fair, I'd do the same. Dogfighting near enemy base is never a good idea. But look at this, good braking though. This is the only spot we could do a looping dogfight. Let's see if he wants to do that. I got the angle. But this is actually a bad thrust vectoring maneuver. I should move closer, not move farther away from my target. Fox 2 to flare. Now I'm out of flare, firing all rockets and disengage. And that's a kill. Another non-dogfight kill, to be exact. At least this new aerial engagement is safe though. Having a deathless flawless round, or at least only one death, still feels good, even if you don't actually care about KD. I actually enjoy this round. Instead of having to fly all the way to the riverside outside of sea just to have a proper dogfight, I'd rather hunt down busy enemy jets using thrust vectoring maneuvers above this crowded airspace. If the devs don't want us to having a proper dogfight on this map, I'm not gonna wait until they increase the skybox. In Mirak Valley and Blackwell fields, I think I'm gonna stick with this strategy. It feels like the devs have two directions for pilots. If they really want to improve dogfighting, no need to overthink about air radar testing yet. They could simply improve skybox across all maps, or add something like Iron Dome system to prevent spawn killing. Honestly, that alone would probably be simple and fast enough to execute. We've got a good old big skybox maps like Liberation and Firestorm, and Golmud Railway is expected in Season 3. But we also got small skybox maps like Mirak and Blackwell. It's like, what exactly do the devs want here? Are we supposed to have a proper dogfights in big open airspace, or are we meant to fight inside tiny skybox relying on thrust vectoring? Or maybe they want the game to go into two different directions. If you're someone who enjoys classic dogfighting, let's say veteran Battlefield players, you should fly on Firestorm and Liberation Peak. And if you prefer the closer chaotic fast air combat, then Mirak Valley or Blackwell fields are there for that. I would say the ideal scenario is improving all maps so pilots can have proper dogfights again. But in case you haven't heard, EA is laying off some Battlefield devs. I'm not a game developer, but my simple logic says, don't they need resource to keep improving this game? How are they going to keep improving if they're cutting off some of those resources? The direction for us pilots in Battlefield 6 is still unclear, but at least now we know how to enjoy it. A deathless 19 kill streak using thrust vectoring to take down enemy jets is pretty satisfying. So what do you think, pilots? Is this what the devs intended when they designed this game? Do you think a dogfightless round like this is a good direction? Comment below, it will be great to hear your opinion. And that is all from me today, Ace Pilots. I hope you enjoy and can learn something new from this video. Have a great time flying. See you on another one and see you on the battlefield.